Hey everybody, this is Mattie with Altcoin Buzz. Hope you're having a splendid day. We're taking a look at a few different stories today, including the craziness that unfolded on CoinMarketCap.com. If you weren't able to catch it live, this is, by the way, guys, an old screen capture. These numbers are not current. It seems there was a glitch in the system of some sort, but you had multiple, and I'm talking multiple triple and even quadruple digit 24-hour percentage gains by top 100 coins in the last 24 hours. It seems to have been resolved. We'll take a look at some of the other screen captures. We'll take a look at what CoinMarketCap.com has to say. We'll take a look at this story, which is very positive. New York Stock Exchange parent ICE's new futures contract will deliver real Bitcoin. We're also going to take a look at the drama that always seems to be encircling Mr. John McAfee. This time it relates to the Bitfi wallet. By the way, he's the CEO of that company. So we'll take a look by way of Lisia's article on what's going on there. But we begin, as always, on altcoinbuzz.io with this article today by Garrett. Oyster Pearl project update. What is going on? So Oyster Pearl is a cryptocurrency project looking to become, quote, the future of website monetization and distributed storage. Pearl is an ERC20 token that uses Ethereum smart contracts and the IOTA Tangle. Oyster Pearl released their mainnet on May 31st of this year and have since been developing many ways to use it. So, moving ahead here, in the project's most recent update on July 27th, the file size that can be uploaded on the Tangle increased from 5 megabytes to 25 megabytes. So that's a pretty significant update. There are multiple ways people can benefit from using the Oyster protocol. Users who are looking to securely and anonymously store files can do so by spending Pearl to upload a file. Although it is not implemented yet, the plan is for one Pearl to be able to buy 64 gigabytes of storage space. Website owners benefit by being rewarded in Pearl from web nodes. And if you guys want to read on further into the technical details of Garrett's article, you can do so. You can also take a look at what he's done here using Oyster Pearl and the Altcoin Buzz logo. So here it is. You can take a look at what Garrett did with this and his use of the system. Read all about it. You can also read about it here on Medium. Oyster Storage now supports 25 megabytes of uploads. So that's pretty good news for all you Pearl fans out there. You can also read about it here. oysterprotocol.com. Oyster Mainnet is live. Of course, we're going to link to all of this in the description below. Let us know if you all are excited about this, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, and do be sure to sound off in the comments below. Moving ahead into other news, we started chatting about this on our group chat, the Altcoin Buzz team, and everybody was noticing these wild swings on CoinMarketCap.com at about 11:30 or so a.m. Eastern time today. You can take a look at what Crypto Sarah observed here. Crypto Sarah, of course, from Altcoin Buzz. Ladies, make sure you're checking out the channel if you haven't already. You okay, CoinMarketCap? So just look, and as far as this capture that she was able to secure, you take a look at some of these ridiculous. Golem up 487%. KuCoin shares 472%. Maker 122%. BitShares was up big time. Dentacoin up 393%. Just some absurd numbers across the board for the most part. I think there was something like a $70 or $80 billion increase in the total crypto market cap over the span of maybe a half an hour. So everybody was scratching their heads. It was just ridiculous. And again, this is not current. This is an old page that was loaded. I didn't touch it because I knew I was going to be recording the video, but you can take a look. The market cap went even higher than the 322 billion that you see here. I think I saw it as high as the high 330 billions. Don't quote me on that, but in that range. And you can see some of these prices here. Again, not current prices. This is out of date. This is incorrect data. But this is what CoinMarketCap.com was displaying earlier. And you just see some of these numbers: 481%, 651%, 693%, 629%. Digibyte up almost 300%. GX Chain 534%, NXT 701%, Funfair 528%, and it goes on and on and on. Many such projects in the top 100 were up triple digits, and you did have a handful that were even up quadruple digits. So it was just a really strange thing to behold. Everybody was, scratching their heads as to what was going on because, of course, this was an internal issue. None of this was reflected in any of the other exchanges or in things like TradingView. Nobody else noticed a spike at all in the Bitcoin price or prices of other projects for that matter. So we're still piecing this mystery together. CoinMarketCap has the following to say: we are currently aware of an issue with the data we are pulling in. We are investigating this matter and we will follow up with more information shortly. You can take a look at some of the responses here that have been posted to that tweet. Incredible to see. Look at this. I think at number one here, Speed Mining Services, or Service rather, 1,436% increase in the last 24 hours. And as I mentioned, you have a handful there that are north of 1,000%. So obviously there's an issue. It seems to be data related. As more information becomes available, we're going to correct the record here and make sure you're up to speed on what's been going on with CoinMarketCap.com. Crazy, crazy day. So that's false news. It's not fake news, but I mean, it's the kind of thing, it's too good to be true. You got to be skeptical of those things. Here, however, is good news that's backed up, that's been reported on quite widely in the last 24 hours or so. So this is a nice piece of optimistic news. New York Stock Exchange parent ICE's new futures contract will deliver real Bitcoin. So what are we talking about here? Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, the Atlanta-based firm that owns the New York Stock Exchange, announced Friday that it plans to launch a digital assets platform and a Bitcoin futures product. Awesome. Called Bakkt, B-A-K-K-T. The platform will leverage Microsoft's cloud to build, quote, an open and regulated global ecosystem for digital assets, according to a press release. Skipping ahead, notably, ICE also plans to offer a one-day physical Bitcoin futures contract, meaning Bitcoin is actually delivered on a specified date, unlike other offerings that are settled with cash. Now, that's a very important distinction, because when push comes to shove, you're actually going to have ownership of the asset in which you've invested. So that's very important. The product is expected to launch in November, pending U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission approval. That's CFTC, ICE states. And then you have Jeffrey Sprecher, founder and chairman of ICE, said the following, quote, in bringing regulated connected infrastructure together with institutional and consumer applications for digital assets, we aim to build confidence in the assets class on a global scale, consistent with our track record of bringing transparency and trust to previously unregulated markets. You know, I was just making the comment earlier in the day, actually, that in my opinion, I feel like all of this infrastructure is being built up behind the scenes. And it's kind of why, on the one hand, I wasn't necessarily... yes, I was skeptical. Like I said, you got to be skeptical of things that seem too good to be true. But I feel like we had a glitch in the matrix. Like one day we know like this is going to happen, and for whatever reason there was just a tear in the space-time continuum, and we got a glimpse into the future that will one day come to pass. Because you have all of this good news coming out of the New York Stock Exchange, coming out of, we talked about Northern Trust yesterday. We've been talking about BlackRock, of course, Fidelity, and other groups, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. Eventually that surface is going to just break apart with the tension and with the pressure that's building up underneath. And by pressure, I mean positive pressure, positive economic forces that are going to move this market to the next level. It's just my opinion, not financial advice, but in my opinion, and it is my strong opinion, it's just a matter of time. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments below related to that issue. Finally, here today, we're going to recap all of the drama that's been surrounding Mr. John McAfee in this article by Licia, Lies and Megalomania, how Bitfi itself acknowledged it is not unhackable. So last week, Altcoin Buzz asked whether someone loves hacking crypto wallets for $100,000. The article concerned Bitfi and its CEO, who is John McAfee, who has set up a special bounty program. In it, money was offered to hackers who could interfere with their allegedly unhackable wallet. And as you might have guessed, it went a little bit wrong. So as a reminder, Bitfi spelled out the rules, and thus a hacker wannabe had to purchase their wallet for $120, top it off with $50, and hack. The bounty was then raised by $250,000 by McAfee himself. Well, you guys can guess what happened. It all began with a tweet made by Ask Cyber Gibbons, who posted pictures of the bare Bitfi board, the circuit board, which did not look very sophisticated. Then you had Camille Breaka reposted the picture and sarcastically described it as the most secure wallet, which, according to him, quote, is just a cheap Android phone without any secure elements. So pretty public diss there. This is the kind of thing, with $250,000 on the line, obviously things escalated. A lot of bad publicity on the part of Bitfi. Unfortunately, their CEO, Daniel Kessin, eventually proceeded to say that it had, quote, absolutely no evidence the wallet was insecure. So you have this wishy-washy statement that really didn't come off as very strong. Quote, as of now, we have no evidence that our device can be hacked, and if someone succeeds in doing so, then we will immediately put out a fix to all devices to address the vulnerability that was discovered, and it will be unhackable once again. So really not a strong statement there, and again, John McAfee is CEO of the company. He's been promoting this as of late, and this has equated to a lot of bad publicity, this whole spectacle that has backfired, this stunt. So you can read more in Lisia's article here. Everything is wrong in McAfee's kingdom. A lot of his predictions are not coming to pass, and now this new kerfuffle with Bitfi. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, if you're more up to speed with it, then do be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts, and do be sure to leave Licia an article comment below. You can also read more about the Bitfi bounty, which is $250,000, $250,000 here on bitfi.com/bounty. That about rounds it out, guys. So you know the drill. Make sure you like us on Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Follow Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. You're going to be alerted to the latest developments. And we'll see what happens with this whole CoinMarketCap.com situation. That is still ongoing. That's still a fluid story. But with that, guys, do be sure to check out the latest video on the right here, as well as the link to our website, altcoinbuzz.io. If you choose to invest, I wish you happy investing. We will see you again soon, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, in a new video. Take care. Have a great day.